You were born in Sicily at the very beginning of the millennium, in the first decade of the 20th century. There, you were taught that dignity was paramount. But no, true dignity was revealed when you stabbed your neighbor for stealing a goat. The village was dust, poverty, and disgust. Silence was the golden age. Literally, as soon as you uttered a word, you were buried in an olive grove. Your father, Gabalotta, was a middleman between farmers and large landowners. He took from everyone without producing anything. The perfect business model. You study, you undergo initiation. They prick your finger. They drip your blood onto the image of a saint and then set it on fire. You hold the burning image and swear. Now you are a man of honor or just a scorched fool in a secret circle. Your arsenal, the Lupara, a sawed-off double-barreled shotgun, perfect for ambushes in orange groves. 2 shots. Reload. Eternity. But you'll have enough. Coppola. A cap. Pull it down over your eyes. You're dangerous. Pull it back. You're a peaceful peasant. Universal camouflage. Knife. You cut cheese. You cut people. A Sicilian's multi-tool, a rosary for prayer, and an alibi. I was in church. Father will confirm. Father will always confirm. He pays his share too. 20-20. Mussolini is striving for power, and soon he will be your problem. In the meantime, you control the local market. Not stocks, fool. The real market. Fruits, vegetables, fish. If you want to trade, pay. If you don't want to pay, tomorrow your cart will burn and you will limp. Your first task is tax collector. You go from shop to shop smiling. They smile back and pay you. Everyone is happy. Almost a business, almost legal. Those who don't pay get a warning. A dead goat on the doorstep. A dead fish in the mailbox. Sicilian marketing works flawlessly. Your boss is a don. He doesn't work with his hands. He sits in a chair and decides who lives and who dies. Do you dream of such a chair? The path to it lies over corpses. Vendetta. A neighbor killed your cousin. The reason? Nobody remembers. It was 3 generations ago. But you must take revenge. Honor. You lay in wait for his son at the well. 2 shots. Now his grandson will watch over your son. An endless cycle. Sicilian tradition. The fascists decided that the mafia is disorder. Raids, arrests, iron order. Your don is arrested. Honor. What honor is there when they search for you with dogs? The solution is America. A ship from Palermo. Triumph smells of vomit and fear. For 2 weeks you eat crackers and dream of gold. Ellis Island. Lines, doctors, questions. The name is too complicated. Now you are Vito. Little Italy. Familiar faces, familiar rules. Only here there is more money and more bullets. First job, a loader at the market. Honest work, funny. A week later you are already collecting tribute from merchants. A familiar scheme. Welcome. New York, 2020. Prohibition. America has banned alcohol. Idiots. They created a gold mine for you. Whiskey is worth more than gold. People are ready to pay, kill, die for a bottle. You are ready to help them. Your new boss is a don from Calabria. He controls the port. Ships are carrying Canadian whiskey. You meet the cargo at night. The cops are bought. Most of the feds are too. The rest are thrown into the bay with concrete on their feet. Bootlegger is a fancy word for a smuggler. You haul boxes in a double-bottomed truck. If they stop you, shoot first. Rule number 1, spokespeople. Speakeasies behind false walls, password. And you're in. Jazz, smoke, women in sequins. You guard the door. If the feds, 2 knocks, everyone's out the back. Competition. The Irish want your territory. The Jews want your territory. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. One answer, Tommy gun, typewriter, up to 100 rounds in the cylinder. Fires so fast that the street turns into a massacre in 3 seconds. Gang war, Chicago, New York, Detroit. Every week someone is found in the trunk. Newspapers write about gangsters. The public reads like a soap opera. You're a star, only a camera. It's a morgue. Wall Street crash, 29. America gets poorer. The mafia gets richer. The worse the country is, the better off you are. People drink more, gamble more, despair more. You sell them oblivion. Expensive. The Costello Mari War, 1930. Masseria versus Maranzano. Two old Mustafas are dividing New York. You're in the middle. Everyone's shooting. Corpses in the streets like trash after a party. The police count the bodies and shrug. You've been set up by your own. Masseria thinks you're a rat. You're not a rat. It doesn't matter. There's enough suspicion in the mafia. An ambush in a restaurant. You went in to eat spaghetti. 4 men with Thompsons followed, not to eat. You flipped the table and fell. 100 bullets pierced the air above your head. The pasta saved your life. Sauce on the ceiling, you're on the floor. Alive. A miracle? No, they're just shooting like drunken monkeys. You go over to Maranzano. Masseria. Corpse to order. A matter of time. April 1931. A restaurant on Coney Island. Masseria is playing cards. 4 men enter. Joe the boss takes 6 bullets. The gun falls from his hand. The journalists are delighted with the symbolism. Maranzano is the new boss of all bosses. He calls himself Capo di tutti capi. Latin, pathos, ancient Rome. He thinks he is Caesar. In September 1931, Maranzano is also a corpse. He was stabbed to death in his office on Park Avenue. 14 stabs and 4 bullets for good measure. Italians don't trust one method. The night of the Sicilian Vespers. All over America, old bosses are falling. A new generation is taking over. You survived? Congratulations. You are capo now. You have your own people, your own territory. Harlem, gambling, numbers, a lottery for the poor. They bet pennies. You collect thousands. Mathematics is on your side, your team. Soldiers are stupid, loyal, expendable. Advisor is smart, cunning, potential traitor. Keep your friends close. Advisor even closer. The commission. 5 families divide New York peacefully, almost peacefully. Lucky Luciano invented crime, in-card meeting, voting, consensus, democracy among murderers, progressive. Your wife is Sicilian, of course, a good family. She makes the sauce and turns a blind eye to everything. Your children, they think their dad is a businessman. Technically, true. You don't say business means corpses. Mistress. Blonde from show business. She thinks, you're a producer, you produce funerals. But these are details. Nightclub, you own it. Technically, no, but everyone knows. Jazz, dancing, illegal whiskey. The police come, drink for free and leave. The system works. It's your laundromat. Dirty dollars come in, clean dollars come out. Accountancy is the second most important skill after shooting. FBI. Hoover says the mafia doesn't exist. Convenient. You don't exist either. A ghost with a bank account. Superstition. You wear an amulet to ward off the evil eye. The horn of Cornu. It looks silly, but without it, you're nervous. Friday the 13th is a bad day for business. Monday is a good day. Mafia logic. Betrayal. Your best friend works for the other family. You found out by accident. He found out that you found out. Now it's a race. Who's first? Meeting on neutral territory. Restaurant. He smiles. You smile. The waiter brings fish. You remember, the fish is a message. He sleeps with the fishes. You throw the table and shoot first. No more friends. Assassination attempt. Your driver is minced meat. You were a minute late. Accident saved your life. Now you're always late on purpose. Paranoia. You change cars every morning, change routes, sleep with a gun. Your wife sleeps with a gun under her husband's pillow. Romance. Illness. Your stomach is a dump, an ulcer from stress. You rule an empire and can't eat pepper. Irony. Deportation. They started deporting Italians, not citizens. Back to Italy to Mussolini. From the frying pan into the mouth of the fire. You urgently married an American. A sham marriage. A real passport. Prison. Taxes. They can't catch you for murder, but they can for taxes. Al Capone is already in jail. 11 years for accounting. Pay taxes or pay the lawyers. Sing Sing. A 2x3 cell. You were a king, now you're a number. But even here, you're not just a sign. Guards bring you food from the restaurant. Money works everywhere. Your family is free. They live on your money. Money you've buried in different places. Only you know where. Insurance against betrayal. As long as you're alive, they need you alive. A way out. Good behavior. In fact, good bribes. You're back on the street, but the street has changed. Prohibition was repealed. 1933. The 21st Amendment. Alcohol is legal. Your main business is dead. You need new sources. Unions. You control the dockers. If you want to unload a ship, pay. If you want to work, pay. If you don't want to pay, your cargo will sink. Drugs. Heroin from Marseille is a new gold mine. But it's dirty even for you. You doubt. Money doesn't doubt. You're getting old. Young wolves look at your chair. They're waiting for a mistake. Or they don't. Maybe they'll speed it up. Your knees hurt. Your back hurts. Your conscience. You have no conscience. It was amputated in Sicily along with your childhood. Church. You go every Sunday. You confess. Bless me, Father. I have killed 5 people. Father absolves sins. A donation for a new roof helps. The ending. There is no ending. You will either die in bed, a rarity, or on the street with a bullet in the back of the head. Statistics. Or in prison of old age. Compromise. 1936. You are sitting in your restaurant. The doors open, 2 people enter. You recognize their faces. They were from your family. You understand the time has come. Your hand reaches for the gun. Too slow. 2 shots. The body falls to the floor. You too. The newspaper will write, "Gangster Showdown." The police will close the case. Your wife will wear black. Your children will inherit secret accounts. Your mistress will find a new producer. The world will go on. Don't trust anyone, especially in your family.